Welcome back to Steps Gaming. I have a really good one today. I am going to go over some of my game pickups that I've had. Obviously, we just had a Switch 2 released. I got a lot of different items for the Switch 2. I have some other Switch games, some other video games, accessories and items and things like that I've collected over the last so many months. Since around Christmas time, to be honest. But I haven't even touched some of these yet. So I'm just going to go over what I have. You tell me. You comment down below and tell me what I should utilize first and foremost and where I should put my focus per your suggestion. But anyway, cat's out of the bag. Switch 2 obviously came out a week ago. And I waited in line at GameStop right before 3 p.m. and paid for it at 3 p.m. and then went back at midnight to pick it up. So it was like waiting in line twice, once for 2 hours and once for 1 hour. But I managed to get a console, and I was one of the people that was able to snag the Mario Kart World copy. Obviously, it's not physical, but you know what? Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Save the $30, right? Plus, it's nice to have in my system because I'm going to play that game all the time. Let's be honest. Mario Kart is probably one of my most played games. I'm already about 15 hours plus into it, probably closer to 20 at this point. And I have had a lot of fun playing with a lot of people that watch the channel, playing with people in the home arcade community. Just been really loving Mario Kart World. Obviously, not as many releases, but Nintendo doesn't release a lot of games, at least first-party games, right when it comes out. But we got Donkey Kong on the way. I can't wait. And speaking of the Switch 2, which at some point I hope to do a proper review, I did get a few accessories. First one being is, after the first day or so, I had a Switch Pro controller, and this was my original Switch Pro controller that I bought in 2017. Now, you'll notice it's had a lot of use. I've taken this thing apart 3 times. Now, my son, threw it or something years ago and broke the triggers. So I replaced the trigger buttons, and so it works. It functions. Kind of loose, obviously. It's seen better days. So I was really, I was playing Mario Kart with this. I go, I really should buy a new controller. I'm going to have this Switch 2 for 5+ years. And if I even do a mid-season upgrade, say they put make a Switch 2 OLED or something, I get that. I'm still going to make use of a new controller. So I went ahead. I got myself the Switch 2 Pro controller. This thing is amazing. It is a huge improvement over the predecessor because, and a lot of it has to do with the features that were put into the Switch 2, because it has game chat, which I loved having on the Xbox series consoles. Of course, I have an Xbox controller here. You obviously could plug your headset into the bottom, and you could talk with your friends while you're playing Halo, while you're playing Soul Calibur 6, whatever it is you're playing, right? Those, obviously you could tell that I was playing Soul Calibur 6. But anyway, this now has a headset on the bottom. It's got a chat button for easy access. Now, everybody's going to say, oh, that's gimmicky. You didn't need to do that. Well, it's convenient. It's a matter of convenience. And I don't know. You probably saw the use out of this one. It's used. You could see all the fingerwear. That's very loose. I don't know. I'm not. So, it was a good purchase for me. And if people go, $85, right? $85 for this controller. Well, again, I'm going to have it a long time. So it's all, the value is in the eye of the beholder, right? If I'm going to use it and I'm going to enjoy it, I'd rather pay more for what I'm going to actually enjoy the most. So I'm okay with it. But do I think it's a little high? Yeah, it probably should be about $75. Probably $10 too high. But for $10, I'm not going to say no. I do like the movement on here, but it may very well be because my other controller was so used. I like the texture better. It does feel quite a bit better. And, I haven't utilized the programmable buttons right here, but I think these would be great if you were to, play, Zen Pinball, for example. You could use these as the bumpers, or you could use those as the bumpers. Either way works, but If you want to just be a little bit more relaxed, that's nice. I could obviously do this and just use this as my gas pedal on Mario Kart. All those things are potential, time savers. Relax my hands a little bit more. So I'm looking forward to trying those out. But even without them, not using them, this was a solid purchase for me, and I'm excited. Now, the next controller I got was something I have to do because I'm always buying, excuse me, the Switch Online controllers. Like, I have to play the games the way they were meant to be played. Right here pictured is my Nintendo 64 Switch Online controller. I have a Super Famicom one somewhere, but I just got it in the mail, literally 10 minutes ago. And here it is. Oh, it's upside down. The GameCube Switch Online controller. I know there's going to be more GameCube games. I'm sorry about the reflection there. There's going to be more GameCube games coming to Switch Online. This controller is going to be something I could enjoy for years to come, and I could play GameCube games the way they are meant to be played. I no longer own an original GameCube. My son has one. My son has a lot of games. They're very expensive. I had to pay for him for holiday gifts and stuff like that. He's got Double Dash. I think I paid $100 for Mario Kart Double Dash just so he could have it. I'm not going to collect the second one. That doesn't make sense to me. So the way I'm going to play it is strictly here. Looking forward to playing Luigi's Mansion. That's going to be coming to Switch Online. Maybe playing some online games like Mario Strikers. Maybe Mario Party 4. If we can get Mario Party 4 on Switch Online, that would be amazing. That's my favorite Mario Party game of all time. Obviously, I'm going to be playing the hell out of Soul Calibur. So it's really good to have the official Switch Online GameCube controller. Now, as far as games, all my games on Switch 2 right now, are Switch 2 games, are digital. I have the Mario Kart World. I have the Welcome Tour, which do not buy. I cannot tell you that enough. Do not buy. It's a complete waste of money. It's trash, okay? You get to try the mouse controls, which is cool, but other than that, the rest of it, don't do it. Fast Fusion, a $15 racing game, reminiscent of a Wipeout game on PlayStation Vita, or not PSP. Also kind of reminds me of Star Wars Pod Racer, just kind of the shape of the cars, the vehicles, things like that. That's a decent game. I could recommend it for $15. But other than that, I still got these Switch 1 games I just bought, or I'm just starting to consider opening or playing. I am so backlogged because I really do enjoy a good story, which a lot of JRPGs have good stories. A lot of RPGs have good stories, but I can't find the time to finish games or to do them, but I have to because I know I really enjoy these games. So I bought a bunch of games. So let's talk about what we got here. And some of these are brand new. Some of these I had for a few months. I still just need to open. First one is Lunar Remaster Collection. Now, Lunar originally came out on the Sega CD back in the day. I never owned a Sega CD. I had a Super Nintendo, a Genesis. I had both of those, but I never ended up getting a Sega CD or anything because I went right to Saturn and to PlayStation 1 and a Nintendo 64. So I never, and then once we got to PlayStation, I wasn't necessarily playing a ton of RPGs. I had Final Fantasy VII, I had Final Fantasy IX later on, and I had Wild Arms, which I really need to go back and play Wild Arms because that's a great game. But anyway, I never played Lunar. I've heard a lot of people talking about Lunar. Happy Console Gamer, obviously, talking a lot about his story about Lunar. And everybody knows I watch Happy Console Gamer. Mad Little Pixel was talking about Lunar. A lot of different YouTubers talking about Lunar. And I was like, you know what? If I play this, let's play it, on console in the modern remastered way. And I didn't get the first round of this because when I went to get it, it was sold out. That was about a month or two ago it came out. So I got this within the last week or two. I was able to pre-order it for the second printing and then get it in the mail weeks later. So I was looking forward to this. I did open it. I did play it a little bit. And I'm excited to play more of Lunar, a Silver Star story. And then there's Lunar 2 on here too. But right now, I got to worry about Silver Star because that's where we're at. Now, I played a lot of... I played Ys Book 1 and 2 all the way through in the TurboGrafx back when the Mini came out. I got the PC Engine Mini, and I went to the US side of the console and played through it completely. And I like blew through that game. It was during COVID, and it was great because I had time to play it. Absolutely loved that game. Had about 22 hours in or something. I think I pretty much 100%ed it. And just an amazing, amazing game. So then I played Ys 8 on the PlayStation 4, which Ys 8, well, so far, it's my second favorite Ys game. So I naturally have picked up some more Ys games. Haven't had a chance to play them yet, but I picked up Ys Nordics, which I think there's going to be a new version coming out, and I already like of this game. So maybe there'll be DLC, and I could just use that, or maybe I just bite the bullet and buy another copy of Ys Nordics, or maybe I just pop it in and just play through it. I think it's about a 30-40 hour game. That's a lot of time, but you know what? In the last week, I put in 20 hours of Mario Kart, so who am I kidding? There's time. Let's play Ys 10 Nordics. I think that it will, I think from what I understand about it, it'll be a good game, but I probably won't like it as much as Ys 8. I do want to pick up a physical for Switch of Ys 8. Speaking of Ys, I was on Woot.com, and they had Ys Oath and Felghana on super sale. It was like half off for the deluxe version or whatever this version is. This refined edition. Haven't opened it yet. But Ys Oath in Felghana. It is a retelling of the story of Ys 3 Wanderers in Ys, which that game was kind of like Link's what is that? Adventures of Link on the Nintendo, which I loved. It's actually my favorite NES Zelda game. Sorry if I upset you. But this is more of the top-down Ys that you're looking for. You know, you would see more like in an Ys Book 1 and 2 or an Ys 4. So this I'm looking forward to playing. I never played it. It was out on PC years ago. And I'm looking forward to playing that. I think it's going to be quicker than the other Ys. That's just a guess, though. But definitely looking forward to it. Glad I have this collection. Still want to pick up Ys 8. I may skip Ys 9. I don't know. I still got another one that's going to take a lot of time. And I got to figure out what I want to play on it. Because I'm not going to play all of this. But there is some really good games on here. One of them I have played a little bit. I've played a little bit of it. I haven't finished it, but I did play a little bit of it. And that would be Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 6 is what it was in Japan. I'm assuming it's 6 on here. This is the Final Fantasy collection, the bit remastered versions for the Nintendo Switch, a physical copy. As you can see, I haven't even had time. It's not open, but I own it, and for some reason, you know, that's special to me. I like owning it, but hey, I need to have time to play these games. Really looking forward to playing this. I would think I want to play 6 through. I think I really do. I would love to go see whatever 2 was on the Super Nintendo. I'll have to look up which one that was. I don't know. Because the numbers in Japan are different. I would like to try that one as well. And then if I get time, I'll bump around in these other games and we'll see what we think. Okay. One more game here. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Now, a lot of people were talking smack on this being released for $60. I remember RGT making a ton of videos about this being a ripoff at $60. Because it had been previously released on the Wii and the 3DS. I originally played it on the Wii. I remember what a big deal it was when it came out, because I was like, oh my god, Donkey Kong is back. I want to play that. Everybody remembers playing it on the Super Nintendo. So when they brought this back, it was a big deal, because you didn't think this, it was like, oh, Rare's gone. They're in Microsoft land. So you never thought you were going to get another Donkey Kong Country. So to get Donkey Kong Country back, that was a big deal back on the Wii. And so, I'd like to get a copy of Tropical Freeze. I don't own a Switch version of Tropical Freeze. We do have a Wii U copy of Tropical Freeze. We probably have the Wii version of this game as well downstairs. But I wanted it. I wanted to play it on the Switch. And I played 6 hours of it, which is good for me. Really good for me, actually. And I was addicted to it. I probably still would be if I picked it back up. And I probably will pick it back up at someday, and then like someday soon too. I'm not even kidding. Like I'm itching to play it right now just talking about it. This game is hard as all get out, especially those minecart levels, and you got to do a lot of memorization and keep playing a level over and over again to beat them. But there's a reason. If they're spitting out lives at you constantly and you could buy more lives, it's because you're going to die a lot. It's just what it is. Just what it is. Now this is the classic look of Donkey Kong Country, because we have moved on to a new look with the Switch 2. This will probably always be my favorite look of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong, and that's okay. You know, that's okay. So definitely, I do highly recommend this. I give this game probably like a 9 out of 10. It's amazing. And I've played it through before, but it's been so long, I don't always remember, you know? So it's good to be playing it again. But very quickly you remember that it's hard as hell. Oh, what else do I got here? Oh, I got, for my birthday, from Papa Brad's Gaming, who was guesting on the channel that day, an Atari 7800 Plus. This is the box. I do have it open. It is right here. My Atari 7800 Plus. This thing's great. It's about, it's about 3/4 the size of an original Atari 7800. Obviously, they updated the little nameplate here. I think it looks sharper. It looks very 80s, very futuristic 80s, which was really cool in the 80s, especially with like Back to the Future 2. It's got that sleek, futuristic 80s vibe. I love it. And it's got HDMI, so we can play HDMI. Of course, it comes with Bentley Bears, Crystal Quest. I'm looking forward to getting Tiger Heli on here. There's going to be a Tiger Heli port. I'd like to get Food Fight on this for sure, the 7800 version. Those are my priorities with the 7800 Plus right now, but I'm really happy to have it. It's got a wireless controller here somewhere too. I don't know if I can grab it right off the top, right now, but really excited for it, and hopefully we'll be getting some more games down the road for this. And thank you, Papa Brad, for the Atari 7800 Plus. I'm excited. All right, now, next, I got now, you guys remember Atari Warriors, man. The Atari Warriors on the NES was a pretty popular game. Guerrilla War, really, I love Guerrilla. I had Guerrilla War. I got it at like a video store. It was on clearance when they're selling it, when they're done renting it, and I bought it. And I really enjoyed playing Guerrilla War, but I never played them the way they were meant to be played. And that's with the Atari Warriors Super Joystick. Obviously you rotate the top here, and then as you rotate that top, the character rotates, so you could aim in different directions, things like that, while you're also using the joystick to move the character, so you could spin in all directions. And I have not had time. I keep saying, I keep and message Glenn, who this is his product, Glenn's Retro Show. I was like, I'm gonna do it this weekend. Never happens. But I've used this before at at a gaming convention. I think it was the Cleveland Gaming Expo. Glenn had this out. I used it. It's top notch. It's great. I can't wait to have it for myself, and really excited for when I get this together. See, I got a lot of stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with it all. You guys tell me, what should I be doing next? You tell me, what should I play? What should I be doing next? I'd appreciate it. And the last thing I'm going to talk about. I went to Super Nintendo World at Epic Universe in Florida. So I got a couple items there. And I'm going back actually this weekend. Last time I went with my kid, I'm going to go enjoy Epic Universe without my kid. So I'm going to be riding some other things other than Nintendo. But I'm going to take this back with me for sure. My Donkey Kong, what do they call this? The power-up band. Score points, things like that, as you're going through Donkey Kong Country and Super Mario World at Epic Universe. So I have this. I have a season pass Universal. I'm gonna keep going. So for me, I could keep using this one. I don't need to buy more, and it's nice to have. Some people just go once and then they pay $45 for this and they don't get to reuse it. At least I get more replay out of it, so I'm excited for that. And of course, I've been really vibing to the Donkey Kong Country lately. So I got myself a nice Donkey Kong bag for when I go to the theme parks. Not just Universal, but, you know, other roller coaster parks, things like that. Because I kept having cheap bags. They broke. Obviously, you could tell this one's really quality. Nice for a drawstring theme park bag. So, all in all, there you go. There's what I got. I also, and you probably saw me at some point stream it. I still have to finish. I have 15 hours in Dragon Quest 3 somehow. I need to finish Dragon Quest 3. I bought it around Christmas time. Excellent game. I got a lot going on as far as games I want to play and what I want to do. At least these games aren't 100 hours games. That is a good news because I don't have 100 hours to put into a game. But Dragon Quest, not 3, but especially like 11, you could put in 100 plus hours. And that kind of stops me from buying things I want to buy. Like I'd love to get Xenoblade series, but where's that 100 hours going to come from? I'm already backlogged. How many hours? So yes, please comment down below what games of these you would play first or what you think of these games. No spoilers, of course. And I appreciate you all for watching. Highly recommend the Switch 2. Highly recommend the Switch 2 Pro Controller. I have no endorsement from Nintendo whatsoever, and they probably don't care what I say, but I'm really enjoying the Switch 2. Let me know if you picked up a Switch 2 as well. I'm curious to know, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Thank you. Peace.